well, right?
This is Comic Burrito. I'm Todd.
I'm Cole.
I'm Nick.
And it's This Week in Comics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look, everybody. It's Cole.
Hey,
Hi, Cole.
I took a nap.
It's a long nap, Methuselah.
Took a 2-week nap.
So, welcome everybody to a very
Apparently it
exciting
wasn't-
edition of This Week in Comics. It's going to be... Hi, Sam.
Oh, is that an update?
Hi. New Year's Eve. We're it's gonna be more cash because there wasn't a lot of books this week that we read.
Not too many.
Nope.
I read 4.
I also read 4 books.
I read 1 book today.
Ooh-wee.
What book was that?
Mine?
Yeah.
Whoa, wait, we're just getting to his overall pick of the week right away, just number 1.
I'm just very interested because
He's got 1 book.
I would assume one of us have read this book.
I mean,
Yes, I know what it is. So we can talk about it. We can start off with Nick's only book to contribute about.
I bought all of these, but
That's
most of them are last week's Image books. So I got my Gideon Falls. I got my Scumbag 3.
Yeah.
I got my Undiscovered Country 11. I got not that one yet. I got my Philadelphia 11.
That might be the last issue of Philadelphia for me.
That's fair.
That's one of the truth.
One of the best ones, Department of Truth. And I like that one. That's
that's
one of my
really-
favorite variants that I
Look at that.
That's one of my favorites. And I picked up my own copy of that because every time I look at that full page spread, it's like, damn it, I gotta have that.
I need that.
And then the A cover, and the family tree.
Yep.
Then today I bought these 3. I read
From today's comics.
No.
and I read that.
Oh,
I did read a big boy. It's
it was a big one.
prestige size.
Yeah,
There
the
was
DC
like-
Prestige.
70 some odd pages in this one.
Yeah, it's a good
Yeah.
chunk. I didn't notice ads.
The King only pulled 5 books this week. So, yeah.
There is no ads in this book. It is just
Yeah.
solid.
Yeah,
solid.
the last stories of the DC universe or whatever, that one also didn't have any ads.
I did
So why is it not?
buy that book because I love my metal stuff, and it was like,
There are
I'm gonna grab that.
and
And the last one I grabbed was that one, which I'm not reading right now because I gotta start over on Black Hammer.
there are 75 readable pages of
Good for that book in DC for finally
the
doing
last 52 War of the Multiverses, Dark Knight's Death Metal. It's really good. I really liked it. There were some awesome stories, and
Yeah.
my favorite Tynan Batman is in it.
Yeah.
that. I still have to read this.
Ooh, that's
So I
good.
did not.
That's pretty good. I thought it's a good issue. It's just the timing was. This one, I think you actually could even read if you're not even reading all the metal stuff. You might need to become familiar a little bit with what's going on, but if you didn't have any idea what was going on and just read it as a final battle type stuff, it's good stuff.
Still be a fun ride.
Is it similar to the last stories of the DC universe then, where I think that one you kind of don't need any knowledge
Yeah.
for?
Same type of vein, yeah.
Yeah, you just read that one, right?
Yeah, I read that last night, maybe.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that, but I mean, I really like Black Canary and Green Arrow, and there was a pretty good story with them in there.
God, that was so good.
I personally didn't like that art, but I love the story.
That story was awesome.
one-
This also came out along with that, which was also good. I'm just getting a little burnt out on Death Metal, so
Yeah, I'm ready for the end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one to me, I mean, I haven't pulled any of the Dark Multiverse, but Dark Multiverse Metal seems like let's just get even darker.
Well,
Yeah, no, it really is.
it's
It's just
basically
man.
what if Barbados won?
Yeah, what if Metal was the end and they didn't win at Metal? Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
all the tales from the
it's-
Dark
yeah, it's like
Multiverse stuff.
It's cool. There was a cool
It was
swamp
cool.
thing in this. I liked the Constantine one a lot. I really liked the Penguin story in this one.
Yeah, the Penguin story was rad.
Yeah.
I did not expect that when I was like, oh, Penguin story, and then I'm like, oh, this is
Who was
really
that?
good.
That was Margaret Bennett and Inaki Miranda.
Yeah. They were amazing.
She wrote Animosity.
Eva de la Cruz is the colorist, and AndWorld Design did the lettering. So I wonder who over at AndWorld did that.
Probably me.
They got some good names in here. You got Williamson, Snyder.
Yep. You got James Tynion doing a good Batman story.
Yeah.
Joshua Williamson.
There's a lot of names in here that I don't know, but I don't think there was anything that I really didn't like. The last story, I didn't really care for the art as much. It took a weird. Was that the Constantine one? The Constantine one.
I loved the Constantine one, but I love Constantine, so it kind of doesn't
show. I think you were saying you didn't like the art, right?
It's more cartoony.
Oh yeah,
I thought it was cool. They did a lot of different things with the art.
Yeah, I didn't want it at the end. Is all.
That reminds me of something, but I don't.
It wasn't the very end. The very end, the Swamp Thing story is rad too.
Yeah.
The Atom one was ho hum for me.
Yeah, that was bad.
It wasn't bad, and the Superman one was also ho hum for me. But
yeah,
these like collected stories books, this hit way harder than it normally does.
Yeah,
much recommend.
Did you
like it so much? If this was a normal week, it might have made my top 3 because there was some really good stories in there, and I just enjoyed it.
Did you like the stories of the last universe, or what? I'm I'm butchering that name.
No, yeah, I know what you're talking about, and I did like it, and I liked the art in the Canary.
This is it, the last stories of the universe. So I mean, you're saying it's similar to this, but like.
But I think this one is better than that.
Oh, awesome! That one was more like I think heartstring pulls.
Yes, that was more goodbyes and like it's like they're wrapping up.
This is more like
getting ready for the battle, and this is like let's go,
chest slamming, shirts taken off.
Yeah,
speaking of taking shirts off.
I don't remember reading that one. I did.
So yeah, that's all I read. So I'll see you guys later.
All right, bye, Nick. Have a good night.
I know you mentioned Joshua Williamson.
I did.
Maybe I'll just transition.
He doesn't have a book. Oh, whoa!
And this is like a weird book because I feel like this book sucks in the format of the show that we do, where this is never really going to make a top book that we usually talk about because I think Nailbiter as a whole is just a great thing, and there's not like issues that really like super hit it and stand out. Like maybe if we were doing the original one, the one
it's just consistent,
where
a consistent book.
Brian Michael Bendis is in it. Like, oh, maybe I'd talk about that one because that's funny.
Yeah,
but I really enjoyed this issue. I've been enjoying the second run. It's kind of funny to see it is. I don't even know how many issues it is, but I feel like this looks like a variant cover for what all the other covers have been.
Yeah, it does.
But you get some new history in that, and I enjoy that book.
They're doing that Green Lantern season 2 thing where all of a sudden they'll have a cover that's like, well,
yeah, you're like, what the fuck?
That doesn't fit.
Yeah, like the one where the guy's walking in with the Green Lantern. Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
I'm still trying to decide with Nailbiter if I want to try to get the hardcovers. They're kind of hard to find. I already have the first like 3 or 4 trades. I think.
If I were to throw something down in the water, I would guess that's me making up a random phrase. I would guess that when they re-release this in a hardcover, they'll recreate those in a hardcover.
The first ones. So I definitely shouldn't pay over cover for them.
I mean, I don't know. I don't want you to be mad at me if you do that, but I would guess
because I'll do whatever I want to do, so I'm not gonna be mad at you.
Yeah. You might come back and be like, Cole, they didn't remake these, and now they're $3 more
will now
because of inflation.
I mean, right now I'll be like, you should have convinced me to pay twice.
Yeah. The hell, man.
Look how much money they're worth now.
I don't know. This was good.
I grabbed it for sure.
It was good. I liked it.
Yeah,
that's understandable.
Yeah, just the one. The other one was 6.
Yeah, the other one was because it was it's still longer though. The other one is 40 some pages.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Annual.
Apparently, we need to get jobs.
We all Nick only read one book.
Yeah, and I read
four. And I read 4.
I read 1 on Tuesday and read 3 of them like from 8 to 8:45.
Yeah.
And I even put my daughter to bed in that span of time.
The art is in the same vein as the Clown Hunter from Joker War.
Like the
story?
issue 100 Batman or
Yeah. No,
I like that.
Yeah, I think that was the issue 100.
Yeah, issue 100. It was like that. Yeah.
I like that.
It's
Or no,
really
was
good.
it Joker Warzone?
That's what I was. Yeah, Joker Warzone. I was right. Ish. I just didn't say zone.
Go Pat, go.
Boo.
Gross. Come on, Chiefs.
Literally anyone else. Go Saints for that matter. Alvin Kamara. Woo.
It's not gonna be Saints.
He's probably not.
It's not.
Yeah, this I really enjoyed it. The story is really fun. The art is awesome. They need to do more stuff. I get it's an annual, so it's like they pull out and do different things, but like make it more interesting, make it more dynamic. This is amazing work.
Is it one of the best
incredible
Batmans you read this year?
Yeah, it's not hard, but yeah, it's
Right.
I'm gonna say it wrong, but it's James Stokey? Stoko. Chaos will put in. I'm sure it will wait 30 seconds, and then he'll have the
Where were you
pull
13
out.
years ago, man? 14 now. It's 14 in like a week.
Yeah, it's just it's gorgeous, and the story holds up to it. Yeah, if you're interested in the Clown Hunter, easy grab. Even though it's gonna be a little more expensive, it's really
But I
good.
mean, what is it? $5.99 or
Yeah.
$4.99?
It's not that much more expensive than DC stuff now. So,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Or
much
it's
recommend.
like,
Even just for the art book.
or it's like
he says Stoko. Okay,
Stoko.
but now he's checking. Thank you. Yeah, report back in our correspondent on the field, Chaos.
Well,
What else did you read, Nick?
I saw Piercy talk about a book he read, so maybe I'll just quick talk about this.
Hey, I haven't read mine yet.
That is a bad mother. This is the end of this, and I think that
One
this is
bad mother. Shut your mouth.
Shut your
this is a very like I
Talk
feel
about
like it's a pretty sleeper title because I don't like it hasn't been talked about a lot.
I mean, we talked about it a lot for
Outside
number
of us?
one, and then I feel like we didn't.
Cole's put it on his list.
Has it been on your list like maybe twice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, but it's usually been like the fourth. It's kind of in the same vein of like Nailbiter, where like or like you get a number one where the number one just makes your feet wet and you're like, oh, I'm kind of into this.
That's the third time I've heard that in like 4 days. Why are people saying that?
Is that a thing? I've just been making up random
your feet
catchphrases
wet.
throughout today.
Oh my god, I've heard.
I mean,
that.
I guess
that's so funny.
I feel like that's a wrong take on dipping your toes in.
One of them was Brian Foster watching Dungeons and Dragons Talks Machina, and he said makes my feet wet and just moved along. I'm like, whoa.
That was a very quick final issue. There was a lot of action. It was a lot of fun. There might be a Marvel hero that makes an appearance in this.
That's probably Thor.
If we're talking about what you should do to the like
I haven't read
right
it.
now, it might be one character that we might involve on that.
What? I missed the first part, so I'm not
I
sure.
said if we're talking about what the people should do to the like button right now, it's a character we might use.
That
in there.
guy.
Which also I think he made another appearance in another AWA book, probably Bad Mother.
Bad Mother 4. Cool. I'm excited to read it. I haven't read that, and then he also talked about Law. I'm not reading Shang-Chi, but I am reading Lost Soldiers. I haven't read Lost Soldiers 5.
Which
4.
That issue, I saw the cover. That cover, and maybe it just happened to be a B cover and they didn't have any A covers, but that cover looked like a different cover from all the other covers of Lost Soldier. Like it was all black. And normally they're like pretty vibrant colors, I think. I don't know.
Where the fuck is it? I can't find it on here.
I also went to my shop today at like 5:15, so it was a lot later than normal.
Did they tell you about the shipment?
No, what happened with the shipment?
So FYI, next week they might not get their diamond order until Friday.
What the heck?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Thanks, Obama.
Yeah. No. It's
I love
that. It's so good.
You know, go turn small and make it big.
I do all the time.
But yeah.
Joking. Lost Soldiers ending was different than I expected, but it was good. Moving even. Oh, I'm excited. Yeah. No, 1 through 4 have been awesome so far. So I'm excited.
The cover 5 looks to be very similar to all the other covers to me.
Oh, then maybe I saw the.
It is
it all black?
No, it's green, red.
No, it's not.
Okay, then that must have just been a
The one you
cover.
saw. I don't see.
Yeah.
The trade cover has, but that's not out until February. They don't have. Image doesn't have a B cover shown.
Weird.
But
no, I have no clue what I saw then. Maybe it wasn't even Lost Soldier, and I'm just making stuff up. I thought it was Lost Soldier. It looked
It was
like
Ice Cream Man. That doesn't look anything like it.
Philadelphia, that's a pretty black cover.
No, like it was just like boom and like etched out letters. I thought in like a square.
Like that.
Yeah, he's looking at that Ant-Man cover.
I love Ant-Man when he goes small from big.
This week in comics we didn't read. Hey, this is like the first week in a while we didn't read.
To be fair, there wasn't a lot of
there wasn't a ton
things out there.
If I had more time to read, I would have just read more Invincible because I am really close to finishing. I have maybe 9 issues left, and I'm gonna put a pretty good dent in that tonight, I think.
So, seeing as it's Homesick Pilots, yeah. No, I hear you, Chaos. It's so fucking good.
I really didn't want to like it, and I'm probably adding it to my pull next week. I was gonna just grab them, but I think I'm just gonna pull it. It's that page.
Oh, I found the cover that I saw.
I found the cover. Oh, the Polaroid one.
Yeah, that's what I saw. And maybe that guy got.
I just found it too.
Which is that like a Jeff Lemire cover?
That one.
No, it's a Tom King cover. It's like the variants from Heroes in Crisis.
Just like a scribble.
Aren't the Polaroids in Heroes in Crisis variants?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I meant the art looked kind of like him.
I know what you're talking about. I
didn't see it. Now I got to look it up.
No, you did not miss Homesick Pilot 2.
No.
Nick just finally got his one. He was holding
I just bought I bought the hard copy.
He was holding my one hostage until he got one. So now he got mine and his.
Because my excuse for buying the issue was, I think Todd wants it, but secretly I wanted to keep it. And then I asked you, hey, would you want this? Yeah, do you want this? It wasn't very good. And you were like, oh, hell yeah, I want it. And I'm like, damn it. All right. Now
you son of a bitch.
I got to go get another one. Because as soon as I couldn't have it, I really wanted it.
So what, and as a Dan Waters is amazing. Yeah, agreed.
I have the issue on the seat of my car.
You should bring it in.
Along with a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles book I bought for my daughter for Christmas that I did not wrap and did not give her.
Nice.
Also some books that I owe Poser because we bet on a stupid football game.
Oh, yeah.
Those will remain anonymous.
Anonymous?
Speaking of anonymous.
No. Okay, what are you going to talk about? Oh, okay.
Jeff Lemire books.
Yeah, look at that.
That's the B cover.
I didn't even try. This is the B cover?
That's the B cover, my friend.
Yeah, because the A cover doesn't have anything on it, correct?
This is the A cover.
This is definitely the A cover. It says 311.
I asked them, and they told me.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm looking at it too. That's the A cover.
He has A?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has A.
Damn it.
He has an A cover.
And this is B?
That's B.
Sure.
Who drew it?
I have no idea.
Say?
The guy who is
the guy that drew it
inside of the comic that it says who did it.
It's the same guy.
This is one of those books I kind of forget how much I enjoy it when I'm not reading it. And then when I read it, I really enjoy it. And that's really like...
It's Sonata for me. We were just talking about that on the Discord.
Like, I never forget about this. This will always be like the first or second book I read. But I think I like other books more than I like this. And then I read it and I'm like, nope, this is really what I like.
No, this is really good. Yeah.
I mean, it's just so weird. Like, there's just a lot of this going on in it.
A lot of bad Tai Chi.
No, just waving and bobbing and rolling and meditation. Flowers in their hair.
We have to look at Sam King's Twitter account later.
Speaking of which, I will put a picture of the dollhouse that I made on there because maybe... Oh, that was Colonel Weird Cosmagog. Number 3.
Kurzmagerg.
It is a
I'm
Dark
excited.
Horse book.
I haven't read it.
I mean, I probably could tell you what happens, and it's really not really ever going to spoil anything because it's just kind of so out there and all over the place. But also, like, you just take that ride by yourself.
I will. It's in
and
my
enjoy it.
So I just want to reread all the Black Hammer stuff first.
Me too. That's on my
the Age of Doom. So I need, there's stuff I'm missing, so I'll just wait on this.
I want to get that big. I want to get that big Mamma Jamma that the library editions, because there's 2 now, right?
Yeah, there's
3.
There's 3 now. I want to get those and then reread it that way, because they're just, it looks
and also
so nice.
Shout out to Comics
So
the
good.
Gathering.
What up? Not West, probably.
Well, I even asked him. I was like, "Hey, dude, who's your Dark Horse guy?" Because they like kind of got on the back of a fairly big book, I would say.
That is, yeah. I mean, so did a podcast from our city, which is weird.
And also had some podcast called The Comic Bastards. So shout out to those guys. Didn't even Google them.
Let's do this.
They might be really shitty.
I would love to do this, and we could do like a check-in during This Week in Comics about Black Hammer.
Yeah,
I mean, going back to our comic burrito roots, we could go back.
Should probably talk to
a reading club.
Yeah, we should talk to Whack and get him to join us because
I will totally do it, but just as a warning, I will either get way ahead of or way behind you.
It's one of the 2.
It'll be one of the 2. I will not be on pace because I will just keep.
Well, let's just say we're gonna finish by a certain date. However, you
Nick is like, I'm finished already. Day 1
done.
That me the next day. If I start it, I'll east of west that shit once I start going.
The library edition, reading it that way though, might make you want to read it slower.
Yeah,
just because it's like as cool as it is. I personally think reading like omnibuses and big books like that, like you have to sit at a table with them.
Mm-hmm.
You can't I like to sit on the couch sometime and read, and it's just not comfortable for that.
That's right. Travis talked about reading Black Hammer 2 on the Discord today. Man, all right. We'll maybe put a channel in the Discord for Black Hammer reread/reading.
Or we should just make a book club one, and then maybe we can do more of these.
And we can do that. Maybe.
Hey, and if you're here and you like book clubs, join us. Maybe we can turn this failed book club into a positive book club.
Yeah. This failed book club that turns into an podcast turns into a successful book club. Full circle.
And then we quit.
Yeah, then we're done.
Well, guys, the book club was successful.
Yeah, it worked out. It only took a podcast. So what is everyone? It's the end of the year, by the way. Happy New Year's Eve. Sam said that earlier. So
Merry Christmas and happy holidays to all that I missed.
Yeah, Cole, is there anything from the weeks that you missed that you didn't get to talk about that you really liked? That you can think of?
Yeah, let me just quick look, because there was definitely one book that that Philadelphia number 11 was easily my favorite issue of Philadelphia.
Oh, good. Another channel.
No, on this channel. On the channel. That's not the Discord. I'm the only one here. Hey, buddy.
No, it says 6.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I really like the picture
and
of
I'm only
everything
3
else.
of them.
I don't know if anyone else talked about that. That was very good.
Which one?
The picture of everything else.
I didn't read it.
It's kind of like it's like Dorian Gray, but like not Dorian Gray.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the new Vault horror books.
Yeah,
I saw that cover and I added it to my pull list immediately. I reread every issue of Gideon Fall.
I'm going to be doing that
Cool.
soon.
I want to do that soon too.
I haven't decided. I was trying to decide between Black Hammer and Gideon Falls, actually. So it's
The ending had me kind of not as into it as I thought I would be.
oh, okay.
But it was still a really good book, and I enjoyed doing a reread.
Ooh, dang! You're speaking some
Ooh,
classic burrito right there. That's
Middle
just
West. Middle West is so good. I think it started off maybe stronger than it finished.
I think it finished still really well. I will still say I wish there was at least 2 more issues at the end to slow down the ending.
I
felt very
wish
abrupt.
that there was like 10 more arcs. I mean, it.
Well, yeah, that's ideal.
I thought that was going long haul, and I remember I asked somebody on Twitter. I think it was Scotty Young or somebody. It was and they were like, "Oh no, we had this planned out like from the beginning. Like this was
was just
what we wanted to write." And it was like, man, I don't know why I expected it to be like double what it was, but it was very good. Highly recommend. I hope I do a hardcover of that.
That's what 3.
I did not.
It'd be probably 2 hardcovers.
18 issues. You could make it 1.
Justin the Birch had
It'd be one big boy
domain out today. I did not grab that.
I don't know what that is.
I did not also know what that is. Who makes that book? And I read 26 issues of Preacher. Preacher's pretty sweet.
I know somebody else that's reading that right now. That's like classic Image, isn't it?
Vertigo.
But it's
like 95.
Yeah. It's not, I mean, not classic, not 1995, but
classic.
I mean, for Vertigo, that was like maybe the end of the heydays, maybe. There's a lot of crazy stuff in that book that is like nuts to think of. Happened in like 1995, but then also I watch like movies like Friday the 13th and just see random boobs happening all the time, and I'm like, maybe this isn't as weird as I thought this would be.
He said his shop didn't have any.
Devil's Dominion. Not Domain. Devil's Dominion, which is why that was very hard to find. But Devil's Dominion is from Black Box Comics.
I don't know what that is.
I don't need to know about another comic place. That's not necessary. Shit.
That's mostly horror, you say? Uh-huh.
Oh. About us. Black Box Comics is an independent publisher based in New York, inspired by those who share an appreciation of comic book writing and art, the comic industry, as well as avid readers all over the world who love great characters and great stories.
I definitely don't see that as being released per League of Comic Geeks, but that doesn't mean that that's not true.
Yeah. But it's... I don't see if... I wonder if I can buy it on here. They have quite a few titles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 titles. It says #1 pre-order, but those are variants. No, Devil's Dominion #1 pre-order.
Hokey Smokies. That is a very interesting first cover. Yeah, it looks like the published date was December 2020, but that's all I see.
Yeah, interesting.
Oh, it was supposed to come out today per previews, but maybe it comes out next week.
I'm probably going to pre-order it, especially if Birch is on it. Justin the Birch. Justin the Oak Birch.
He said he is seeing it there, so maybe we have different
ones. Oh, hey-oh.
Oh, it is there now that I see it now.
Cool.
It was 0% picks of the week.
Thank you, everybody, for that heads up. What is everyone most excited for this coming year, series-wise? I don't know actual comics that are coming out next year, but what series are you most excited for going into the new year? I don't know new ones that are.
I'm going to immediately
Future State
Detective Comics.
Yeah.
And
cool.
Dark Detective. Dan Mora on Batman. I asked for it. It happened. I have to be excited about
You
it.
used the secret to make it happen. You put it out into the universe.
Yeah. One of the
It came
7.
back.
I only have 7 of them, and I used one of them.
That was you. You really. All right. I mean, cool. Thanks, bro.
I made a list because Comic Signal had a question of which titles you were looking for. So I went through the previews
Nice.
and I made a list of stuff that I'm excited for. So more Department of Truth.
Yep.
Firepower crossover, That Texas Blood, Big Girls, Philadelphia, and Noctera.
Yeah, cool.
Would be the books.
I don't know what Noctera is because
that's the Snyder, Scott Snyder, and he did the Kickstarter that I backed.
Cool.
So the actual for Best Jacket Press is Image is putting out the issues for them.
Neat. That's cool.
So it's like there's like shadows like turn people bad, like I don't know, World of Darkness, Be Afraid of the Dark kind of stuff.
I am
so
excited for this.
Did that come out?
No.
Just the preview, like the number 0 came out. But it's February, I believe, is when it's coming out.
How much are the issues for that digital? Are they $3.99?
Oh yeah, that is only digital, isn't it?
It is Comixology original, yeah.
Which means it'll come out on Dark Horse in a hardcover.
Yeah, they've been starting to print them, so yeah.
I'm just trying to decide if they were like $1 or $2 issues, I'd probably buy the digital, but
maybe on sale at some point.
Yeah.
But
I'll wait for the
hardcover
and I'll just buy it. Buy it.
Or you could even
really
just once the 4th issue comes out, you can just get the
number 0 is free on Comixology, and then it's free with unlimited if you have unlimited, I think.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. You could just get unlimited for 1 month at the end.
Well, we're thinking my wife got a new Kindle, and
she might just be doing it anyways.
We might just get it.
Nice. That's cool.
Well, Comixology Unlimited or Kindle Unlimited?
Kindle.
Two different things.
Oh, those won't be.
You won't get that then with that.
Okay.
I got kind of bummed when I signed up for
that. Would be nice if those were combined. I would probably get it.
Well, it's all Amazon. It's all Amazon, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. So
there are some comics that you will get on Kindle Unlimited.
Okay.
Well, graphic novels, right?
I mean, it's probably all stuff I can get off Hoopla anyways, but.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when I had it, there was like Kingdom Come was the only one that I read.
I haven't read it, so
hey, it's good.
Yeah, worth reading.
And that's not on DCU because
it might be probably.
Is DCU dumb or something?
I just haven't gotten to it.
No, I'm saying why would you? Yeah, you already have a way to read it. Yeah.
Sometimes I do that. I'll download a Hoopla DC book. Instead of just reading, it's just easier to just download the graphic novel on there and just read it through rather than going issue to issue on DC. I kind of wish DC. So that'd be my next big thing. I would ask of DC Universe if they could, when there are like arcs, like let me just read Court of Owls, like make that.
Yes. And have like a if they had like a straight run and then like a tie-ins option to like playlist and go through, I would be tempted by all that.
I mean, you hire like one or two people to
organize it,
just
start with the big hitters and then slowly move in. Like
to be fair, they fired all those people.
I know they did, but
interns, you don't fire the interns that'll do it.
Yeah, you're like you'll get a really good job if you do this for free.
And then
that's what we told all the people we ended up hiring and then firing.
Yeah. Hopefully one of them's like a really big Guy Gardner fan. So every like Green Lantern story just has one issue of Guy Gardner in the middle. And Todd gets so like mad and breaks his iPad.
It's the Guy Gardner playlist is the only one they have out for Green Lantern.
And then he puts in like a playlist of like when Hal was just being a total dick. It's like
so all of Green Lantern's on there?
All the issues that when he was like really bad. When he just
so every Hal Jordan issue.
Mm-hmm.
So
Cole, what are you most excited for coming up this year?
I mean, Dark Detective probably. I mean, I don't really know what. I mean, there's probably going to be more Black Hammer, so that when that comes out,
sure.
They're doing the other writers coming on, Patton Oswalt and Scott Snyder and I forget who else it is, but yeah, there's
I think
definitely
there's like a Matt Kant issue, probably.
What did I just read of Patton Oswalt? He had something.
He had a story in
in
one of the death metal
collections, right?
He did the one
Yeah.
that was like the Nut House thing.
Yeah, that's right. With the Arkham.
I forget who was in it, but
It was the Arkham one when it was the warden or whatever was doing the whole thing. That's right. That's a good story. He did a good job.
He did.
Yeah, Black Hammer. That's a good call. I think Snow Angels, and then a lot of what Nick just said. Department of Truth, I'm really excited for. Philadelphia, I'll always be excited for. And then Firepower is always fun. Like, that's just a fun read every time.
Will Ascender be ending next year if everything comes out?
Well,
is that issue 12? I doubt it.
No,
they're only to 24. I thought it was to 36.
Yeah. I think it's 36. Yeah.
So not quite. 12 won't quite do it unless they switch to bi-monthly.
That's the one book I'd be okay with it.
Like, thank you.
I'd buy Ascender every week.
52 issues of the Center came out this year.
Yes. That'd be amazing.
That sounds like a lot. It's a lot of win. I mean, that's a lot of good art. Poor guy. He's just stuck in a cabin.
They'd have to put like 20 in the bank.
It's just splash pages each one.
Yes.
I don't know, man. Some of those splash pages have way more details and way more colors than the non-splash pages.
Some of them are just like he throws a few colors on there, and it's like a panel, and then the
here's a white
background.
like that one. With I forget what issue it was, but there's the one with the flying turtle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I just remember I sent a picture of that. In
that
the
was
Discord.
really cool.
That might have been like when we didn't have other channels, and it was just the three of us.
Yeah,
I think it's actually backed up already until February, because I was just talking to somebody about how it hasn't come out since October. Was the last issue?
That's weird.
I was like, no way, and I looked it up, and it has not come out.
That's so weird.
And maybe it is January. It's January or February we finally get more. Huh?
Jeff Lemire is doing a ton right now.
Yeah, he is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. Time flies.
Yeah, I didn't even notice.
Oh, hey.
That my favorite book wasn't coming out.
Vincent McLean, The Comic Machine. How's it going? It's going well. How are you?
Philadelphia.
We're just talking about what we're excited for next year. You got any?
You guys have other channels? I hope to hell not. If we do, it's not with me, so that's awkward, but whatever, guys.
Yeah, me and Nick have actually started a channel where we just talk about hats. It's called Two Guys in a Hat Collection.
It's called Hat Burrito.
Same logo and everything, just with a hat.
It's just a hat. It's a hat on the burrito.
Yeah,
and it's really bad Photoshop.
Yeah.
They were talking about Cole was referencing the Discord before it became what it is. Yeah. When it was just like 5 of us on there with like a general chat and then our private chat. That was it.
Yeah.
The early days. My goodness. Before we needed a channel just for
even before that we had the reading group on Facebook.
Yep.
That we read Planet Hulk.
Oh, I'm also excited for Broke Down and 4 Dead Bodies number 4.
4.
Mm-hmm.
In case Travis ever comes to the rewatch, that way maybe he'll like me.
You're like, I'm going to send him that book. Maybe he'll sign it this time.
Yeah. Oh, man, I just realized that I just got some other books from him, and I didn't even ask him to sign it, and he probably didn't, but I probably could have gotten one, but I didn't. That's what happens when you don't think I
He said we got to fly him out.
That's right, but I'm just one way, one way, super
we
terrible.
Buy a ticket now for like October when it'll still be like $3. Right?
We'll get him on Spirit in just one way.
Yeah,
it's like the little jumper seat. He's riding in the. He's riding with the luggage.
Yeah, and it gets him to Kalamazoo. It's not even quite to us.
Yeah, it just turns into a weird issue of Terminal Punks.
Nice.
There's like monkeys down there.
Man, that sounds dope.
Mm-hmm.
He's welcome.
Yeah, and just to Kalamazoo, and then he's got an Uber to Grand Rapids.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
It's the best we could do, man.
I'm just trying to look to see what other books are even coming out like in the start of the year. Because that's the thing. I don't really know most of the stuff that I probably
Solid Blood 18.
I don't know, man. I thought they said something. I don't know.
You mean Solid Blood 32?
They did in the back. They said something about Solid Blood like 21 coming out next year or something. And I really hope that next year we get that.
Big
like
jump.
every year we get, but that we're missing like 8 to 10.
It'd be really fun to get like an issue 100 at some point, and it's like the 100-page spectacular, and it's like 100 issues. And they make a big deal of number 100.
Yeah, but there's like 50 different variants, but each shop just gets a random assortment.
Yeah,
So, speaking of that,
and they're all newspaper.
I found this in my random bin that my mom gave me. It is the We Three.
Ooh.
Issue 13, very similar art and page style as
Yeah, look at that.
I'm just gonna give you this. You can read it, and it's just like that.
They actually got those, took the staples out, threw on Solid Blood cover. That's what they did.
Oh, and it also has some Macho Man on the back.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
The Monty.
the rage
Undertaker.
of the cage.
That's an
brother.
I might start doing that. I might start going in the dollar bins and stuff and just flipping through until I find just a weird cover.
You have stuff to send people that's weird.
And it's just, and I'll be like, oh, I remember, except I'll love them. And I'll be like, no.
I can't give it away.
I'll have a whole short box of like just random weird one-offs.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
$1 bullshit box.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. All right.
We all should be, Chris. We all should be.
And speaking of which,
Yeah.
we've now bullshitted our way to the normal length of this episode.
Nobody could even tell.
Oh, and we didn't even talk about this book.
Oh, yeah.
Number 2.
We had a whole nother one that we actually read. Hilarious.
It was good. The ending was
really good.
interesting. I'm excited to see where it goes next.
Me too.
Also, David Pepos' book for Aftershock that apparently comes out in 2 weeks. They have a
Woo.
preview for it in here.
Oh.
It is called Scout's Honor, which I
Scout's
got
Honor.
really confused because I thought it was a Scout book called.
Is it next week or 2 weeks?
I
thought it was
think
next
it's the 16th from what I see on the app thing that I was looking at, but I could be
Yeah.
wrong. The
I thought it was
13th.
13th. Okay.
It is Aftershock's Scout's Honor.
But I could be wrong
I'm-
again.
On DC Black Label.
I'm really excited for
I'm
Scout
definitely wrong. You're right. It's
after the shock.
Is it next week?
the 6th, yeah.
Okay. Cole's trying to make sure that nobody's grabbing him off the shelf so he can get one because he forgot to pull it.
Smart.
Oh, it's not till next week. Don't even look for
It's way in the future.
it.
Like 2022.
Yeah, I think it got pushed back. Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Oh, that's exciting. I'm excited to read some more Pepos.
Yeah.
Can't get enough Pepos in my life. Ryan likes this.
Where is Ryan?
He's probably in bed.
Hmm.
He has to get 8 hours of sleep every night.
Most people do.
That must be nice.
Yeah, right.
I did maybe
Does
last
that
night.
include the night terrors, or do you take that out?
When I put this on, you match up on the head of the Kaiju Scores lady body
Yeah.
pretty well. Can you lower your body so it's just your head sticking out the top?
Oh
Yeah. Can you make your face look like sexier?
no.
No. He's tried. It's
Hey, there's
Oh.
Ryan.
Hey, bud.
hey.
Were your ears burning? See, it's everything's backwards. There we go. And everybody's got their screenshot.
There we go. That's what's important.
I didn't take mine,
Oh damn.
but I'll fix it in post.
There you go.
You can just watch it in post too. So yeah, that's our this week in comics. Kaiju Score
Yeah.
would probably be my number 1 out of the 4 I did.
I feel like
Those are the
Death Metal
multiverse.
would probably be my number 1.
What's your number 2?
I think
Invincible.
I think Death Metal would get number.
Oh yeah, I got
And-
2. Okay, and then what's 3? Oh, and 3. Yeah, all right. I mean that's a pretty bold. You're really gonna put Death Metal over Death Metal?
Yeah, just this week. It was just a special issue. I think I liked all the guest artists. So this week I'm going to put Death Metal.
The fun is
Just a hair above.
you could have ranked the stories in them as your top 3.
Penguin, Swamp Thing, Constantine.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Those are
I
good
like that a
stories.
lot. Yeah. Ooh, take out Swamp Thing and put in the Batman.
The Batman who,
Yeah.
yeah. The
Yeah.
Batman one.
Yeah.
Oh, they're so good.
Mm-hmm.
Man Tynan. What the hell, dude?
Why can't you do that like all the time?
Oh, God.
I'm guessing they didn't let him.
No, me too, because wow, that was such a good story.
Yeah. It's a shame.
But yeah. Anywho, thanks for getting wrapped up with us in 2020.
This is it,
Holy
right?
shit. Yeah, this is it.
And this is issue 100.
And this is our 100th episode. That's right. Jesus.
Wow.
We're bad at like repping things and telling people there's something special. It's our 100th episode. What?
If you're here, Ant-Man, that like button.
Ant-Man, that like button. Yes, that a new thing has been created tonight too. A lot of special things happening.
Definitely forget that.
Uh-huh. I will try my best not to.
Next week there'll be a graphic.
Ant-Man, that it's just a little guy trying to hit a like button but can't because he's too tiny.
And then it gets big and it drops down. Yeah.
Boom.
Ant-Man,
Yeah.
that bell.
Ant-Man, that bell. Wasp the bell. Ant-Man, the like button.
And Bumblebee, that subscribe if you haven't.
Yeah. Terrible. All right. Classic Burrito. It's been 100 episodes and you never would have guessed.
I mean,
So-
we've improved slightly. Maybe we haven't. We've probably gone backwards.
Shut up. Yeah. Bullshit.
Well, maybe from the first one when you were trying to do the guacamole stuff, and then we were
Hey.
just like, nah.
It got us where we needed to go, man. It worked out. So, thanks for getting wrapped up with us 100 times.
Are we gonna do Saturday? Are we doing?
I'm gonna be here Saturday. So.
But like, is it last week where we're just not really
We'll
doing
figure
it?
it. We'll find
Somebody
out.
wants to come on.
Sure, maybe.
Worst
Well,
case
maybe-
scenario, we'll have The Rock on.
Yeah. That's not worst case.
It's just a rock.
Yeah, a pet
Sitting on
rock.
a pedestal. Just a live.
This is Rock. His name is Rock.
It's
I'm
got
gonna put a little.
It's got some googly eyes on it.
I'm gonna put a little pan next to him, so he's cooking.
Who's cooking?
You can really smell what our pet rock is cooking.
Smell-o-vision, yeah.
Yeah.
Or I'll just bring this.
Sam.
Oh,
SummerSlam
99.
SummerSlam. John Cena and the Undertaker in a split
Oh my! Oh man! Oh my!
Oh my God.
Gangrel and Undertaker.
Hey, why didn't
And
you get
Vince
those?
McMahon. Why didn't you get those?
Gangrel scared me as a kid, man. He was
Good
Oh.
night, Sam King. Good night, Chaos. Good night, Ryan. Thanks for getting wrapped up with us 100 times. My God. This has been. No technicalities.
If you haven't watched all 100, you
No
have to go back.
technicalities.
watch
That's not
the
the
other
point. I'm talking to YouTube.
go back and
You only have like a day before the end of the year. You
Get
have
them
to
in.
watch all of them. Otherwise, you won't be eligible.
Unfortunately, Nick,
yeah,
there
for the
isn't
thing.
enough time to catch up on Comic Burrito before the end of the year. I'm so sorry there's that much content. that's really our bad.
You can skip Poser sleeping.
And that's true.
You
That's a
can
lot of hours you can just fast forward through.
Yeah.
And this has been This Week in Comics.
Yeah.
Yeah, This Week in Comics.
I just spilled water on myself.
And that's perfect. Bye.